Tarot time. So we're gonna put some music on. I usually only have music for my spicy ones at the moment, but now we're gonna just go to my Discovery station on Apple because unfortunately I'm a dummy who pays for Apple Music. Probably not for much longer, but then I don't want to go over to Spotify. So this song is called "Figure It Out" by Birds of Bellwoods.
We're all anxious, we're all depressed, we're all on that cigarette. All in love and all in debt, in mourning for the lives we left. They don't talk about us till we're dead, and even then, they all forget the things we said and days we spent. Places that we almost went, another regret and another letdown. 2 steps back, am I out of my head now? Reset, try to forget, but I'm never gonna figure it out. What's next? It's another letdown. 2 steps back, am I out of my head now? Reset, try to forget, but I'm never gonna figure it out. Too high in the high-rise apartment, so low, still caught up in my own shit. Half in, half out, can I take it? What's next? It's another letdown. I'm never gonna.
So ultimately, good song, good energy, but like the message is like a little bit more of a downer than it is like a picker upper, even though the beat suggests otherwise. But what we have is be bold and make the first move, show the world the real you, a time for healing, a new start is coming, it's time to release negativity and bring love into the situation. So, basically what we're looking at is that we were going through like a situation where we may have, like death and rebirth, and we're kind of like in the rebirth process right now. And it like went a little bit faster than we expected, but we're also feeling really good too after having like a very tumultuous and like emotionally chaotic kind of like week or two. So we're being asked to take a bold step forward and show the world the real us, because it's going to aid and bring in things even faster by living, as the authentic you. I think with everything, like, one, we've been kind of in a hermit mode, and then two, there was just a really like heavy situation that we had to deal with and clear out. So it's like now that we're like coming out and we're going to be socializing more, like definitely like don't be scared to like let people in, and even like still boundaries and like protecting yourself, of course, girl, but like don't go overboard with it. Like still have fun, make friends, be you, and like let people see the real you, especially if you're like a small business owner and you're trying to pop off with your new small business. Now could probably be like the time to network and market and really get yourself out there, because it feels like it's going to be a very good time in people receiving you and like kind of welcoming you too. It feels like there's a very like welcoming energy in the air of this, like between you and the people that are going to be receiving you. It's still a time for healing again. Like there was that big transition, whatever that was for you, whether it was like a really big dramatic ending, whether that was a job, a relationship, family relationship, whatever it was, homie. It was big, it was heavy, like I said. And there is a new start coming, so it is a time to release negativity. If we still have any icky feelings within us, give yourself space. But in the process, make sure you're not giving yourself too much space and you're like coddling yourself, and then you're not solving things, because then that's how delays and blockages come in. And I know you don't want to hear it. I know I certainly don't. So I'm really trying to hold myself accountable and like check myself when I know I'm like overindulging in bad habits, so that way I can like reassess and move in the right direction. Never beating myself up though. I have done too much of that. No more negative self-talk, no more, putting yourself down. It's all about moving forward with compassion and generosity and grace towards ourselves as well as the outside world. And yeah, bring love into the situation, like I literally was just talking about. Make sure you're loving on yourself. Don't feel bad for having like certain self-care routines. Like definitely budget where you need to budget and like manage your money. But if there's certain luxuries that you would like to afford yourself, definitely try to work it into your schedule and your bills, because ultimately you need to take care of you. And having things that help take care of you is literally going to put you on the path to success as well. So it's like whether it's nails, and I mean, if you want to take a break up from them and, you know, kind of like pamper yourself in a different way, do that. But make sure you're always pouring into yourself somehow and taking care of yourself and taking care of your body. That's like super important right now. Yeah, the energy's gaining momentum. Like, it's just kind of like a speed up from here. Like, it's not an uphill battle, but it's like we're almost like at the top of like the roller coaster, and like we're almost ready to get like shot down, and then it's just like we ride in and go in. Like after that point, like there's kind of no stopping it. But we're also like at a blank slate moment too, where like we get to choose our direction. But okay, and also confer with your fucking karma and shit too. Like, do you feel at peace in here? Like, no matter what, even if you're emotional storming a little bit or like ending that, like you should have a calm and a peace in here. You should be balanced the fuck out. You might be even living more in your masculine right now, but that's because like there's certain things changing, and like you need to make sure the foundation of those is solid and stable. So that's what the masculine is coming in to do. But also, if there's things that you need to be receiving, make sure you have that dichotomy of being able to switch between the two. That way you can be in your receiving energy when you need to be in your receiving energy. Prosperity lies ahead. And so this is funny to me too. Like, I know it was like a cute little thing or whatever, but like sometimes when I do it, I'm like, you took an L, bitch. But like that's to like our haters, you know? Not to us. We are not taking L's over here. We are the winners. Whatever that is. Listen, I might be a little nerdy and a little cheesy. It's all right. I love cheese, mozzarella to be specific. A fiery climax. Oh, that was a word. A fiery climax approaches and adjustments are required. So whatever's coming in, you might not be expecting it, and I think this might be just more tests on our like boundaries and how we're handling situations. But it definitely. Sorry, cut out. My battery's dying. Oh well. So anyway, we are equipped to deal with what the fuck, you know, is coming on, but adjustments may be required. So I do think that we're working towards something. I think there's a goal that we have in mind, and like we have our eye on our next target of like where we're going to be moving in life. Even if that's like, if there's no definitive outline of like what you really want to be doing, but you know, like there's a direction you want to go in. Oh shit. And you like know that that's like, you know, what's next. Okay, these ones are not. Those just pooped out. So I had to see. Okay, that's cute. Anything else? Yeah. Conclusions are within reach. Why the frick can I not speak and look at the bigger picture? So I think that with this heavy situation that we just went through, it might not be 100% over, and like people might still be trying to trigger us, talking shit, whatever, and like actively like trying to get under our skin. So just hold strong, like literally look at the bigger picture of your situation, because honestly, if you like look at it, one, you have so much to be grateful for. Two, you handled this so beautifully. Congratulate yourself, motherfucker. Like, oh my god. Like, do you, like, look at the way you've handled these triggers before in the past, because I feel like this has been the same person who may have been triggering you for a very long time now. And look at the way you just handled it. That is beautiful. It's so beautiful. I could kiss you. Mwah. But like, take a step back, look at the bigger picture, realize that you are so much further along than you really think you are, and get so excited for this next challenge ahead, because it's not necessarily a challenge in a bad way. It's so you can rise to the occasion and meet the universe and like hold hands and kiss and become best brothers, or that was the worst way to end that. Anyway, love you. Bring more whimsy into your life. Peace out, bitch.